People who work at or frequently visit Disney. What do you know that would ruin the magic? I have been stranded on a stopped rocket inside Space Mountain at Disneyland. It took about 15 minutes to get the ride moving again. Anyway, we ended up riding it with the lights on, and it's a surprisingly slow tame roller coaster. There are fans blowing air in your face to give it the illusion of speed. Back in 1971, when Disney was deciding where to build Disney World as a way to gain an advantage over other locations, Florida gave them the rights to create their own local government. This is now known as the Reedy Creek Development District. If Disney wants to, they can build their own nuclear power plant. It goes without saying that Disney is great at keeping sightlines in mind. A majority of buildings and ride queues are just facades. One that comes to mind is the Haunted Mansion in WDW. The building that looks like the ride has nothing in it and is about 1/16 of the actual size of the ride building itself. You can see it very well on Google/Apple Maps. Same goes for It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, American Adventure in Epcot, etc. Source: worked at Magic Kingdom in Disney World. I don't think this ruins anything, but it always makes me laugh. The night show at Hollywood Studios is called Fantasmic, and it ends with a bunch of characters going by on Steamboat Willie. Then they all go inside, and fireworks/sparks stream down the side of the boat. Well, Ariel has a tail and can't walk, so she has to stay outside on her pedestal at the back of the boat. So Prince Eric wraps a fireproof blanket around her before going in. It's dark on that part of the boat when it happens, but if you watch for it, you can definitely see it. I worked as a chef at Disneyland. Most of the food at the most expensive parts of Disneyland, the Winery, Blue Bayou, use canned and over-processed ingredients. Any dietary restrictions? You are most likely getting food from a microwave. Despite having some of the most skilled chefs on the planet, they cut corners in every way. I saw some YouTube video of a Disney princess that worked at the park. She had literal stalkers that would show up constantly and talk to her. They would even get angry at the replacement if the person the stalker was stalking had to have their normal shift off. Disney wouldn't do anything until the stalker did something physical or lewd. A 40-year-old man coming to visit a specific 20-year-old girl that had to interact with the man with a smile day after day wasn't creepy enough for Disney. Lots of visitors will try to spread the ashes of loved ones on theme park rides. Walt Disney World has 2 abandoned parks. 1, River Country, was a water park. Before it closes, an 11-year-old visitor died after coming into contact with brain-eating amoeba at the park. Costumed characters are not allowed to take off their costume in public. The average temperature high in Orlando in summer is around 91. In 2004, a cast member dressed up as Pluto was killed after a parade float ran over him. My girlfriend is an avid Disney fan and goes all the time. Her favorite thing to point out is how often they reuse old animatronics. For example, in Disneyland, California, there used to be an old attraction called America Sings, where animals would sing to an audience. When the ride closed, some of the geese in the attraction were stripped and used in the queue for Star Tours as droids. A lot of others ended up going to Splash Mountain. Rumor has it, they use the old Big animatronic from the Country Bears for Rudgy Booby in the holiday overlay of the Haunted Mansion. They also reuse molds of animatronics, so there are many in Spaceship Earth, Carousel of Progress, and Haunted Mansion in Orlando who share faces with the president in the Hall of Presidents. I went to a conference for a small organization I'm in which a previous Disney CEO spoke at. He talked about how they focused on Disney princesses so they could sell lots of accessories to girls, and how little girls are much better to sell to than boys, because boys are satisfied playing with sticks on the ground, while little girls want more. When you stay at a resort, Disney opens a file for you. They know where you eat, what rides you've been on, and how many times you've complained to a manager or guest services. That's why I think it hilarious when people online tell others online that they can get things for free if they complain. Sure, you might get something at first, but Big Brother Disney is keeping tabs on you. Whenever we have difficult guests, the first thing my manager does is pull up their file, and if you've been complaining and getting free things at every restaurant, ride, and hotel you've been to, chances are your luck is about to run out. And it doesn't go away after you leave. It stays there till the next time you come back. Think of it as your Disney permanent record. Also, the Disney Secret Security. They look just like a regular tourist, but their job is to walk around and watch for people doing things they are not supposed to be doing. In Magic Kingdom at WDW, there is a vacuum system that literally sucks away trash to a central location backstage behind Frontierland. The floors of that central location have to be specially treated because so many people pour their sodas in the trash. If it wasn't, the acidity of the soda would literally eat away at the concrete floor. The vacuum system also makes the underground tunnel smell.